Heroic Link. Do not think that Hyrule is now saved from the spread of Twilight. Leave these woods and go to the east, where you will find the land protected by the spirit Eldin. There you will find those you seek. But know that these lands lie in Twilight. They are now a dark realm covered by the clouds of dusk. If you set foot beyond the curtain of Twilight, you will revert back to your beast form. So be prepared. Hero chosen by the gods, leave these woods and go to the east, to the land of Eldin. That's better. Searching should be much easier now. But, of course, you feel the need to go help the other light spirits, don't you? Well, don't worry. When you turn into a beast again, I'll take good care of you. The first thing you need to do is find the land covered in Twilight. Once you do, I'll help you out. See you later! And with that, welcome everybody back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we had just cleared out the Forest Temple. We took on the Forest Temple. We got the Gale Boomerang from the evil baboon that was controlled by an evil bug. And we defeated Twilight Parasite Diaba. I think that's Diabora. I think that's how you say it. And I've never had really good accent to that. In today's episode, now that we're done here, and we got the first piece of Fuse Shadow, we just got our mission. We gotta go east. We gotta go down this way. I'm actually gonna take a little sidestep because I told you guys I was gonna go grab a chest that I missed earlier. Yeah, we're gonna go back into Faron Woods for just a brief second. I know, you don't have to do this because I'm gonna be perfectly honest. It's nothing, but I want to show you it's here just in case, you know, you need some rupees. Because this treasure chest has a treasure chest full of, like, about 20 rupees. I'm just gonna ignore most of these enemies. But, yeah, it has some rupees in it, so if you're kind of low on rupees, because I'm going to be honest with you, the next area that we're heading to, I would really at least have at least 200 rupees by the time that you get to the next area. You need 200 rupees for something that we're going to be getting before we take on our second dungeon. And I'm trying to help you guys try to get as many rupees as you can before you get to it. I know it's kind of easy to come across rupees, but there might be some people that just don't care and are just, you know, need some extra rupees for like potions and stuff. But I just want to show this off. Anyways, here, if you cross the fog, you have to use the lantern to kind of get the fog away from you. But if you come up here, you can actually get the rupee. Like 20 rupees out of this chest here. It's pretty easy, and I did miss this treasure chest my first time going through here, and I completely forgot I missed it. So I kind of want to come over and grab it before I go too far. I know it's nothing. It's just rupees. It's nothing big. But you know what? I just wanted to show it off. I'm just trying to help out anybody who has problems micromanaging their funds and whatnot. I know, it's kind of hard keeping track of all your rupees. Actually, rupees really isn't a big issue with this game. They actually gave you plenty of opportunities to get rupees. Here in a little bit, we're going to be getting get a purple rupee, which is worth 50. We're going to be getting that here in a little bit after we take on the next area. So, anyways, now that we've gone and done that, I think what I'm going to do is actually... Now that my lantern is kind of like half full, I'm going to go ahead and fill it up. Use the lantern oil. I'm not going to go pick it up. I'm not going to be really using the lantern too much after this point. So it's not like super duper important. But I just want to go ahead and have it full. Anyways, we want to go past here. this gate's going to be open now. So we can actually keep going on forwards. And this takes us to a brand new area, and pretty much the main hub area of Hyrule itself. This is Hyrule Field. And this is the area that interconnects all the areas of the land of Hyrule. So, like the Eldin Province, the Faron Province, and then later in the game, the Lanayru Province. It'll all be connected by this area, pretty much like just this landscape here. And it has like the best theme ever in the game. One of the best themes in the game. I always hum this theme. But this is Hyrule Field. This is one segment of Hyrule Field. There's a couple things we want to grab before we venture on forward into the Twilight Realm. Now, I don't know the names of these enemies. As you guys can see, there's plenty of new enemies around here. Mostly these little itty-bitty, like they're like little ostriches, like any miniature, like ball-sized ostriches running around. I don't know what these guys are, but all I know is they drop bombs if you get close to them. The only way you can really stun them is if you have a long-distance weapon like a slingshot. You can stun them briefly and you can attack them. They die in one hit. They're not too hard, but just keep in mind if you go near them, they start dropping bombs on you, so be careful of that. And there's also flying enemies around here. I don't know the name of these guys, but they're flying around and they're kind of annoying. You can stun them with a Gale Boomerang, and that's pretty easy. Let's go ahead and take care of these bokoblins here. Now, when we get up to this part right here, oh, here's that bird enemy I was talking about. I don't know what these guys are called. I think these guys, I think these called are, what is the name of those bird enemies? Gosh, it's gonna bother me. I'll put it up on the screen here, but I can't remember the name of these bird enemies. But once you come here, right before you get to the bridge, if you look up in this tree, grab your Gale Boomerang. You can barely see it, but in the branches there is a piece of heart right here. We want to grab it with our Gale Boomerang, and sure enough, there's another piece of heart. So we only need one more piece of heart before we actually fill up another heart container. So that's pretty neat. We'll have 5 hearts by the time that gets around here. Also, before we go too far, actually, let's go across the bridge, because there's going to be a cutscene that plays when we cross the bridge and we get a little bit further. If we come down here, we're going to be interrupted by a certain individual. I think coming down is it this road? No, I think it's the other road. Well, I think it might be a little bit later. Let's go ahead and freaking bird enemies. They fly out of nowhere. I'm going to try to finish them off here with a finish blow. Okay, and finish. Boom. You can miss the finishing blow, and it's funny when it does. It happens because Link dives his sword into the ground, and it kind of gets stuck, and he gets stunned for like a brief moment. But as you guys can see, when you're in Hyrule Field, time kind of goes by a little bit. Now it's dusk, so it's gonna turn nighttime here in a little bit, and it's actually kind of great that it's turning nighttime, because I'm going to be introducing you guys to another collectible that we're going to be collecting in this game. All around Hyrule Field, there are these special insects that we could collect, and they're really special insects for a certain side quest later in the game. Our first major instance is on this tree right here. There's a yellow glow right here. If you get close to the tree and come over here and grab this, we got a male beetle. A male golden beetle. These are golden bugs, and there's 24 total in the game. A male and a female version of a certain bug, and there's 24 total in the game. We're going to be collecting all 24 of these bugs here, because we're going to be needing these guys for much later. You can actually bring up the collection screen, and you can look them up right here. As you guys can see, we got a male golden beetle. Like I said, there's a male and female counterpart on one segment of the Hyrule Field area. Like, this segment right here of Hyrule Field we found a golden male beetle, where there's also a golden female beetle, and it's over beyond yonder. But as you cross the bridge, you'll jump across the bridge to the left side when you're going across it the first time, and it's right there on that tree. That's where that male beetle is. But if you go across the bridge, and it's actually easier to spot these guys at night, so if you're having trouble finding these guys, best wait until night because they start shining in night, so it's easier to see. But the female beetle I mentioned earlier is actually over here. And these are introductions of stallhounds, I'm sorry. These are like Stalfos, but they're like beasts. So they only take a cup. They only appear at night, but they drop a lot of money. But you guys can probably see on that tree right there. If you come down in the, I would say the northeastern portion of this portion of Hyrule Field, you'll see it in the distance on this tree here. Grab your Gale Boomerang, and you can lock onto it. So let's go ahead and lock onto it. And then when it brings it to you, it's going to fly away, but it's going to land on the ground. Be sure to grab it whenever you can. There we go. Oh, I tried to pick him up. There we go. And we got the female beetle, the female golden beetle. So, like I said before, there is a male and a female counterpart to these golden bugs on each segment of the Hyrule Field. So, just keep that in mind. We're going to be collecting all 24 of these guys here in a little bit. Or here throughout the adventure. Because we're going to be needing them for a major side quest later. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep following this track until we get interrupted by this individual. Hey! This is the postman. You guys might remember him from... I remember him from Majora's Mask, because I've played Majora's Mask, and he is actually here. He comes over and goes across all Hyrule Field to deliver letters to Link himself. He says, "Look, go no further. There is a black wall ahead that blocks the way. I thought I would deliver a few letters, but it seems impossible. I am the honorable and dependable letter carrier, known as the Postman. Now, I have introduced myself. Please, take this letter and read it to your leisure." Read the letter, press down on the pad to open the collection screen, and then select the letter. You can do that when read letters you receive. Do it whenever you see fit. Well, my business is concluded. Onward to mail. And then he goes running off in the distance. This guy was in previous Zelda games, too. I think, if I remember correctly, he was in Ocarina of Time, too. So, anyways, if you push down the collections, you can actually come over here, and you can read the letters to Link. So let's go ahead and open this letter, see what this postman says. It says, "Post office notice. About mail delivery. If I have a letter to you, I will approach you at high speed. Please do not flee." So that's pretty much that. He will give you letters throughout your exploration, throughout your adventure. You're going to get various letters, and that's how he's going to deliver to you. Actually, I didn't really show off anything else on the collection screen too much. Right here are your upgrades to expendable items. Like, we have a wallet right here. This is the wallet that holds up to 500 rupees. Here's your golden bug collection. I showed this off. This is your fish journal. If you're going around fishing in the water and you catch fish, this keeps track of all the fish that you can do. Hidden skills. This is how you learn all the hidden skills that we learned from the Hero Shade earlier. Here's the letters. And then finally, here's the stamp collection for the Miiverse stamps. So, we have two Miiverse stamps. So, this is kind of how you view the Miiverse stamps. And you can post on Miiverse too from here, but, well, unfortunately, if you open up post, it's going to show up here. It's going to try to load the Miiverse. Miiverse service is ended. I know this is a very sad scene, message to see. It says, "Miiverse and any software features of Make Miiverse will no longer be available. Thank you for your interest." Yeah, it's pointless. Don't even try it. Miiverse is done. So I went over this last episode. So stamps are pretty much pointless, other than just simple trophies to collect. Later in the game, we're going to be collecting another collectible, but that'll be much later in the game. Alright, so now we need to go follow this road up or down here. And as you guys can see, the wall of Twilight is right there. So this is what they were talking about earlier. Hey, it was much closer than I thought. You remember, right? You know what this is. If you set foot in there, you might be a wolf again for quite some time. For at least as long as it takes you to save the light of Eldin from the Twilight anyway. So, shall we try to go see the light of spirit of Eldin? I will advise you, if you still have some unfinished business you need to do, go do it before you approach this, because you won't be able to leave. But we already finished our business, so let's go ahead and approach it. Want me to let you into the Twilight? Giant hand! And now we're back on the land of Twilight. And we got turned back into a wolf again. We call upon our fursona. That's a good boy. Now, you need to listen to what I say from now on. Ah, look, how lovely. The black clouds of Twilight are so fetching today. I feel so much more at ease here. And you look so much better like this in the dusty old clothes anyways. So, let's get going. Alright, so now we have to go through this segment again as the Wolf Link. Now, we gotta reach the light spirit of Eldin, and he's actually kind of like in the next segment here. We're in another segment of Hyrule Field, and we won't be able to collect the golden bugs in this segment until after we get back to human. But if you get close over here, you'll notice, hey, there's that wooden sword we had at the beginning of the game. Well, turn on your senses, and it's actually like puking out a puke-colored, that's not a really puke-colored, it's macaroni cheese-colored scent there. Alright, so come over here, and you could get close to it, you could sniff it. Since Link is a wolf, his snout is his best friend. And it actually has the scent of the Ordon kids. You learn the youth scent. What the scent does is kind of an interesting thing. See, this isn't being a wolf more convenient. Now, use X to hone your senses. You've been reawakened as a wolf, I think. Alright, so what that did is we learned a scent. If you push your sense, the scent will lead you to where you need to go. So, if you need to follow, like, we're trying to find the Ordanian kids. Their trail is this way, because we have their scent now. So, if you have your senses open, that's how you're going to follow the trail there. But let's keep going down this road, and as you guys can see, more black creatures. Alright, so let's get them all around here. And they blocked out the path. Let's get them all trapped in here. Simple enough, and kill them all easily. But, uh-oh. That bridge is out. What's this? That's strange. The bridge is gone. I wonder if this is the work of those shadow creatures. Ugh, what a pain. Ah, well, let's look for it. You, get your map out. Okay, why are we bringing our map out? The yellow arrow marks where you are. You knew that, right? Whenever you destroy those creatures in the darkness, a portal opens. And it looks like that on the map. Yeah, we kind of saw those portals open up above in the sky. Yeah, we've been seeing those portals a little bit. You hear me? It's called a portal. You better remember that. And in the woods we came through. Yes, it's gotta be around here. I'll use my power to take you to the location to open a portal. Pick where you want to go. So this is how you're going to travel around the world besides, you know, obviously backtracking. You have a warp system here. So any portals that you have opened, you can warp to. So one thing we need to do is we need to warp to North Faron Woods. Reason why is we need to look for a bridge. And I don't know if you guys noticed this in a couple episodes ago when we were here in North Faron Woods. There was a bridge right there on the distance here. See, I told you, we're here. You know, most people can't leave the Twilight that easily. You better be grateful. It's your job to look for a bridge. Look hard. Well, I don't have to look very hard. It's right here. See? There was a bridge right here. So let's go ahead and call Midna. Wow, it's perfect, don't you think? What do you think? Should we take it? Yeah, let's warp this bridge. Good little obedient wolf. Alright, so let's go and warp back to that area that we were just at. So we need to go to Kakariko Gorge. And she lifts up, uses telekinesis to lift up the darn bridge, and then warp it back to where we need to go. How did this bridge end up here? I don't know how this bridge ended up here, but that's kind of weird. And sure enough, now we came back here, we can actually drop that bridge right into where it fits. I don't think that's how you mend bridges, though. But, hey, whatever works, works, right? There we go. Got the bridge back. Now we can actually go onward and follow our senses. See? Just as I thought. So, isn't the power of Twilight amazing? Call me when you need the power again. It should help you find what we're looking for, don't you think? Alright, let's keep going. Alright, you gotta remember that. That was kind of an easy tutorial, but there's gonna be a couple times where we're gonna have to call Midna to warp things for us like that. So, let's keep following the scent trail here, killing these shadow bulbins here. I kind of want to bite you. Bite you, Mr. Bulbin. There we go. I think there's another one. Yeah, there was another one. And... oh, I missed. I just missed, but that's okay. Alright. Now, let's go follow this trail. Keep dashing over here. And we'll eventually come across this place here. Huh. What are they doing here? There. This is a pretty elaborate gate. What are they trying to keep in? Or out? Well, they didn't do a very good job digging a hole underneath it. I bet it's worth our while to dig in. Let's go ahead and dig in this hole. Then we'll just pop up on the other side. They didn't do a very good job filling in that hole. Stupid Bulbins. That's what you get. That's what you get for mismanaging everything. Alright, and bite. I bite your face. I bite your face. Alright. And let's keep on going here, and then we'll arrive in our next destination. This is Kakariko Village. The village of the Eldin Region. Yeah, Kakariko Village. This is the main area of the Eldin Region. And is swarmed by more shadow beasts. Oh boy. I'm gonna go over here and bite you on the neck, because you're too far away from the other ones. I'll bite you. I'm gonna bite you. Bite your vital signs. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and try to kill these guys at the same time. There we go. Easy enough. Hey, it made another warp hole. Yay! So now we can warp here if we need, if we're, for whatever reason, far away and we need to warp back. To the hero who is transformed into a blue-eyed beast. In the realm of shadows, in Twilight. This way. Alright, let's go. There's the light spirit right there. Let's go ahead and go and talk to it. I am a spirit of light. Hero chosen by the gods. Look for my light. Gather the light stolen by the shadows into this. And sure enough, we got our next vessel of light. So we can actually go and retrieve the light that was stolen from the light spirit. The insects of darkness. They are in the form taken by the evil that attached itself to my scattered light. In this shadowy twilight, the shadow insects are invisible, much as the people from your light world are. With the last of my power, let me mark your map with the locations of the tiers that have turned into shadow insects. But be careful. The darkness now haunts you. Alright, and sure enough, we have our next objective. We have to go and retrieve the spirits of light back to the spirits of light. The light vessels back to the spirit of light here in the Eldin Region. But I think I'm going to call here for tonight. In the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, we are going to go and retrieve the lights back from the shadow insects, and we're going to hopefully get the shadow, or the Twilight Realm, to leave the Eldin Region. So with that, I will see you guys in the next episode.